Hi, and welcome to Thriving Talk with Karen. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we are talking about how we can make Valentine's 2021 sweeter. So, let's get started. I wanted to focus at first on the 5 different love languages. If we understand how people feel affection and appreciation, then perhaps we can make their Valentines a little better this year. And not only for Valentine's Day, but for every day of the year. Okay, so the 5 love languages come from a doctor named Gary Chapman. He was a very popular marriage counselor, and he seemed to be right on with these 5 love languages. And it just took off like wildfire because I think people could relate and they feel that this is accurate. So the first one is words of affirmation. So this means they need to hear words verbally. They need to hear, I love you, I appreciate you, you do so much, and I'm grateful. They need to hear compliments. You look lovely, you look handsome, you look beautiful, your hair is nice, just all these different things. I love that cologne you're wearing, just different things like that. What's kind of interesting, I thought, with this one is it now includes digital communication. So we have grown in our communication skills with social media, and we can include that in with this category. So perhaps this person would like an e-card. So an electronic card that's beautiful or fun that shows appreciation, or even sending just a message through Messenger or however they like to communicate on the internet. Think about how you can maybe express yourself verbally through social media as well. Remember, some people are private. A lot of relationship stuff should probably be a little bit private anyways, to a point, in my opinion. My opinion. So just think twice before you share everything all over public social media, but it's totally up to you. Okay, so the next one, so number 2, is quality of time. So this is important too. We get so busy in our lives that we often kind of don't make time for the people we actually care about the most. And we need to make sure we're doing that. So someone who feels like they need quality of time to feel appreciated and loved, they want to know that they're adored, that they're cherished. They want to know that you want to hang out with them and that you're willing to put everything else aside, no distractions, turn the TV off, put your phone down, put the kids to bed, look in their eyes and be there for them. Give them 100% attention for as long as they need it. So that's what the quality of time is. So the other love language to consider when you are thinking about ways to show appreciation and gratitude to the ones that you love around you is acts of service. Now, acts of service, I think, is perfect for this time when we are in this lockdown, crazy world chaos stuff. But you know what? Like, okay, where I'm at, there's a lot of snow. It's been super cold, a cold snap. How about shoveling your neighbor's sidewalk? How do you think they would feel in the morning when they see their driveway and their sidewalk is shoveled and they don't even know you very well? There's so many different ways that you can show appreciation for people through service. And it doesn't have to be your significant other. It can be people around you. I encourage people this weekend for Valentine's, do service, surprise people, and just show people that you're thinking of them. Right now is a time where a lot of people are depressed, having a hard time without work and without a lot of things that they need, without their relationships, without family around. Showing a little bit of appreciation through acts of service could make a world of difference for people. So, something to keep in mind. The next one is gifts. So some people want tangible gifts. They feel loved when you give them symbols of love this way. It's not about the monetary value of that gift, usually. I guess I can't speak for everybody, but usually it's not about the amount of money. It's about the thought that goes into that gift. Not what you would want as a gift, but what they would want as a gift. So just something to think about there. The next one is physical touch. So these people, they feel affection and appreciation by holding hands, cuddles, hugs, kisses, intimacy. This is how they feel and absorb and know that they are loved and appreciated. So make sure that when you are expressing this way to people that they actually want it. You don't want to force yourself on somebody. If they don't want a hug, don't give them a hug. And of course, right now with the lockdowns and all the rules in place, the hugs would probably just need to be with people who are within your household. But yes, make sure that they are wanting that affection before you give it. Okay, and then I just wanted to point out that this is a little tricky. Okay, it's great that we know what these 5 love languages are, but the way I feel my love languages and the combination that I feel them in might be different than those that I love, and they might need something different. So if I need words of affirmation and my kids need physical touch with hugs, but what if I'm not comfortable with that, with hugs? What if I'm not a big physical touch person, or whatever? Like, it can be a little tricky trying to figure out how you can show appreciation to someone else who has strengths in different love languages than the strengths love languages that you have, if that makes sense. So it's just a little tricky. Sometimes you will have to learn to show appreciation in ways that for you might not make sense because you don't feel appreciated with those things. But this is about showing appreciation to other people. So we really have to think about what they want for all of these different love languages. Okay, so that's the love languages. You've likely heard about them before. You can even do a quiz to see what your love languages are. I will put that in the comments so you can find that and do that for yourself and your significant other and your kids and everybody. And it might really help with the communication within your home as well. I wanted to also talk about gifts. So I thought this was really neat. I discovered this the other day. And why not, if you're going to be giving someone a tangible gift, that you incorporate all the 5 senses into your gift giving so that they can absorb this appreciation in as many ways as possible. So it's the 5 senses. And I'm just going to pull up this little graphic that gives some suggestions on different things that you could do for the different senses. So for smell, you could get candles, perfume, bath bombs, flowers, essential oils, things like that. For sound, you could get headphones, concert tickets. You could have a thoughtful voicemail. For touch, you could get some massage oil. You could get, it says a beard grooming kit, a back scratcher, a cozy blanket, or a heated blanket in our cold snaps. For sight, movie tickets, framed photos, those digital photos, those are pretty cool too. Sunglasses, camera, a sleeping mask. For taste, chocolate, of course, that's a big one. We all know that one for Valentine's. And cookies, home-cooked meals, yes. And remember, when you're doing a home-cooked meal for someone, think about what they like to eat, not just what you like to eat and what you can make. If you're going to make a meal for someone, make sure it's something they like, right? So I just thought this was kind of fun to kind of incorporate into our gift giving to make sure that it kind of touches on all these different senses to just make it a more complete gift. I just wanted to share some quotes with you that I thought were kind of neat. So this one says, I think the best way you can express love by cooking for someone is figure out what they like, not what you like, what they like, and make it for them, and they'll feel really good. So this is kind of what I was talking about. And then another one, all you need is love, but a little chocolate now and then doesn't hurt. So I wanted to just kind of talk a little bit about chocolate and other treats, making it a little sweeter. So I actually went to 2 different stores today. I went to Walmart and Save on Foods, and I wanted to get some strawberries and a few other items, but particularly strawberries, to have for a chocolate fondue that I wanted to have with the family tomorrow. There were none in both places, not even old rotten ones or anything. There were none at all. So I thought, you know what? No worries. I kind of thought I had this other plan too. So I'm going to show you what I did. Now this is just kind of a special treat. I did have other stuff for the fondue, but check this out. You see that? So these are freeze-dried strawberries. The nice thing about freeze-dried strawberries is I always have them, even when they are not at the grocery store, or when they are at the grocery store, they're moldy and yucky and you don't want to buy them. And then when you do buy them, they kind of go bad within like 1 or 2 days. So this is always nice to have on hand. And so this is what I'm using for this Valentine's Day. So I'll just show you what that's like inside. These ones are sliced strawberries. You can also get whole strawberries. Oh my goodness, that smells so strong. Beautiful strawberries. So what I did is I found my favorite dark chocolate. Now you might like other chocolates. The beautiful thing about this is you can pick whatever chocolate you want. I mixed in a little bit of coconut oil and melted the chocolate. And then I sprinkled a little bit of sea salt on top. So take a look at that. What a nice way to have some strawberries. And I don't need the moldy strawberries from the grocery store. And because these are freeze-dried, they have a little bit of crunch, which is super cool as well. So hopefully this gave you some ideas of how you can have a sweeter Valentine's for 2021. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. See you later. Oh man, I muted. Okay, let's try this again.